girl.
She said she wanted to see what he was talking about. It better.
Chill out.
How you feel? Cause I was just in that. So what the hell you was tasting?
Why would you say that?
Man.
Back up, bro.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. You feel like shit. Now don't you? I was just in that too before I left.
Why would you say that?
Raw dog too.
Why would you say that?
You feel like shit, don't you?
I think I'm done with dating men. I gave it a red hot crack. I did try, but I am no longer sucking dick on 500 thread count Kmart bed sheets that haven't been washed in a month. That period of my life is done. I'm in my 30s now. If I'm going to date men, I actually don't want to see photos of what you look like, and I don't really care what you do. I just need to see photos of how you live. Like, what's your cleaning schedule like? You want to send me a dick pic? No, send me a pic of your bathroom. Do you make your bed every day? How often do you clean your bedsheet? Are you in possession of a vacuum cleaner? Do you own a mop? Do you ever open the blinds up in here? Get some fresh air in? What's the level of dank in your house? Are the bins emptied regularly, or is there a scent of trash throughout the home? I can't be walking into your hovel and be expected to lie down on your unmade bed to fuck you. That's just not happening. I'm sorry. Y'all need to grow the fuck up.
I am just a woman. I just want you to text me and say, hey, I miss you. I've been thinking about you and I want to see you. Let me come see you. You bring light into my soul. Is that too much to ask? A little bit of romance? I've been romanticizing my life forever. I'm tired.
Like, is it because I'm a girl? I'm not a bloke? Like, that's just so cruel. Okay, so this is my first day on this apprentice job. This is like my first like proper job. And they've sent me to the shop to get some bits. So where they've asked me to get, I've got a list here, water hammer, 10-foot fallopian tube, copper magnets, tartan paint, and a long stand. I don't really know what these are. My dad used to do like stuff like this, so I thought like I'll follow in his footsteps. Yeah, I think I'm at the shop, so I'm gonna update you when I've got the stuff. Okay, I'm back in the car now. I went into the shop. I literally just like found like the first employee because I don't know what these things are. Like, I've never really done this before. Went in and just went to like the first member of staff, showed him the list, and he's like stops laughing at me, and I'm like, and then I just like go around the corner and I just start looking for stuff, and then I found like this guy. He looks like an older guy, and I was like, okay, this older man, like he looked quite like sweet. I was like, he's probably gonna like hopefully like take pity on me, tell me where this stuff is. And then he starts like giggling, and then like these two other lads like come around the corner, they start laughing at me. They're like, oh, look at the list, look at the list. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what this stuff is. Like, then they look at the list, they're like, none of this stuff exists. And I'm like, what? And I like have another look at the list, and it's like 10-foot fallopian tube. Obviously that's not a thing. And they're proper laughing at me, and I've spent like so much time trying to get to the shop and then come back out. I've been out for like nearly 2 hours trying to get this stuff. I'm gonna go back to the site, and then they're all gonna like laugh at me. Like, I don't know, like, what's the point? Like, that's just so mean. Like, is it because I'm a girl? Is it because I mean, like, I'm not a bloke? Like, is that what it is? Is that just, oh, let's just take the piss out of her because she's a girl? Like, is that what it is? That's just so cruel.
And remember, if she is always, and I mean always, or the majority of the time, bumming around you, even if you guys go out, she doesn't dress up. But every time she goes out with her girlfriend, she's dressing up, putting on, she looking bomb as fuck. But when she goes out with you, she's not dressing up. That is not your girl. Argue with me all the fuck you want. Argue with me all you want. Why are you dressing up when your boyfriend ain't around, but you not dressing up when your boyfriend's not around? And y'all are going out. Mind you, y'all are going out. It's not like you're home, you know? It's not like it's a movie night, right? It's a date night. And you ain't looking cute. But when your single friends ask you to come out, you looking all cute, that's not your girl.
She is expressing that she's crying because her husband is getting more love from the child than she is. And he is rubbing her back as she cries and folds laundry.
He doesn't want me at all. That's very odd.
Come in. Stop. Don't worry about the clothes. I'll be there. Come in.
And I love that you have a connection when they went to it. It just kills me a little bit.
So if you can't hear her through the tears, she's saying to her husband that the baby loves him more, and that, you know, she feels like a failure because of that. The thing that strikes me as disturbing about trauma dumping is the camera setup. It's knowing that before she cried and started folding laundry, she set up her camera at a perfect position that would capture her, her husband, and her child. And then she just let it go. She dumped that trauma and started crying. People are sitting in their cars. Before, it's that moment before. It's this part. It's like, I have a feeling coming up, but before I cry, I'm going to just Shut up. And then they go, you just need to normalize crying in your car.
I swear to God, I would have boyfriends and never post them once. I will hide you till the day I die because I didn't want to share that I had a boyfriend because I like wanted to still like see if there was other options out there for me. I know this is like toxic and horrible to say. Everyone, keep on moving on. Shush.
Your ass out of here. If you got license, you sold it.
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
Follow me as I spend Christmas Eve alone.
So what do all the people that are currently single and currently don't have family available do for Christmas Eve? Because I did my makeup, I got dressed up, and I am taking myself out to dinner. So I went to an Italian chop house in Ontario, California. I ordered the New York steak, truffle mac and cheese, and sauteed spinach. Mac and cheese was pretty good, but they overcooked my steak so much, so it wasn't the best. I'm home. I did it. Dinner was okay. Honestly, I often use food to cheer me up, and because the food wasn't that great, I'm a little down in the dumps, but it's okay. I think what I keep reminding myself is that, you know, a few years ago when I was 19, I was in a really bad place, and you know, Christmas was just not good. I was alone, I was dealing with a lot, and so, you know, about 4 years later now, I am in a place where I'm able to rent a hotel room for myself for the night and go to dinner, take myself out to a nice dinner. So, you know, alone on Christmas Eve, but it's okay. Things have been worse. Things could be worse. So just reminding myself to be grateful. Anyways, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Things could be worse.
Shut the hell up. You're literally doing your career is an only. You can't be talking. You're selling pictures of whatever. You can't be saying all that studying was for what? For what?
I'm going through a breakup right now, and today I felt a new layer of grief. I literally just sat in my car and cried and cried and cried and felt sick to my stomach after going through my ex's new following, which, by the way, don't recommend stalking your ex on Instagram. I do feel like breakups are tough because it's like an addiction, and when you completely go cold turkey, which I think is obviously the best thing, no contact, which we haven't had, but it's almost like I need those like little pieces.
So this is why we can't trust men, because about a week and a half ago, I was on this dating app called Raya. I'm just like having fun, whatever. I see this cute guy, I'm like, wow, okay. Follow him on Instagram, DM him, because I'm like, girl's gotta shoot her shot. I think he's cute, like whatever. I'm playing it sort of casual. I'm like, I'm actually gonna be in LA because I see he's from California, like not LA. So he's like, oh, actually, I was planning on seeing some of my friends soon. I'm gonna drive up. I'm like, hey, bet. Like, wow, this kid wants to make a plan with me. So he gets here, he lets me know he's here. I let him know my plans, he lets me know his. The whole day, he's kind of just like giving me a play-by-play of what's going on. And he mentioned once like, oh, like let's go to dinner, because I asked him what he wants to do. And then he was like, and if I'm like not done in time, maybe I'll just bring you food to your hotel. I'm like, red fucking flag, no, no, no. Like, first of all, you're a stranger. Stranger fucking danger, you're not coming to my hotel room. Second, what? So anyways, long story short, he ends up being like later that night, hey, I'm just gonna come bring you food to your hotel. I'm like, nope, that's okay. Like, kind of made up an excuse because I didn't want to be a dick, but I just felt something was off. So I'm like, let me know what you're doing tomorrow. Like, maybe if you're around, we could do something then. I have a photo shoot the next day. I go to the photo shoot. The company I'm working with, one of the girls, I'm friends with her, who works for the company, we're chit-chatting it up. She's like, how's the boy drama? Like, what's going on? I tell her about this kid. This kid doesn't have a fucking common name. So we see the name and her eyes are like,
And I look at her and I'm like, oh no, what? She's like, there's this kid who drove up to LA, said that he wants to hang out with me, visiting his friends, and they have the same name. Like, that shit don't add up. So now I pull up like his Instagram and I show it to her and she's like, I found this kid on TikTok. I'm like, mic drop. She's like, he was literally texting me yesterday asking to hang out with me. At the same time, he was texting me. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So like, imagine he went and grabbed lunch with her and hung out with her and then like grabbed dinner with me. Like, mans is, I mean, listen, fucking bravo, props to you. Like, do what you gotta do, but I want nothing to fucking do with that. So ladies, moral of the story, always trust your gut, never trust.
Really bad, because I was like, I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I sent, like the way I AI'd, you know, like real AI, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
on their on his kids.
Yeah.
Like, so hit like, yeah, then they came and they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch.
Men are naturally hardwired to be repulsed by women that are hoes and promiscuous. Why? Shout out to my boy Rolo Tomas. He talks about this all the time. Men want to be able to ensure paternity.
Yeah.
They want to know if you get pregnant and you have a child and I'm on the hook for paying for that child and taking care of you, etc., the kid is fucking mine.
A man's biggest fear, deepest fear, is to be with a woman and the kid is not his.
I have an honest question for the gentleman, really, but for women, please chime in. Being new to the dating world, since I've just put myself back out there, I have noticed that people my age, men my age and younger, are no longer walking up to women and trying to engage in conversation. They're no longer coming up asking for a number. They are not, and if a number is exchanged, it is few and far between texts or calls that you receive. Even though there is a mutual connection, there's a mutual attraction. But the older generation absolutely does. The older generation walks up, strikes a conversation, all of that. So my question is why? Why is it that the younger generation, why do you guys not do that? Why do you not walk up to women anymore? Why do you not try to go further along after you've gotten the number and start an initial conversation?
You're from TikTok?
Yeah. What do you
Hello. My name's Marta. I've been Jill McSear.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Martha. I'm going to Stratford to get a bra. Do you want to come with me?
I'm going home right now.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna annoy you now. Oh, this is. Can I take you out?
You want to take me out?
Yes. Can I take you out?
We don't have time for this. I'm focused on football.
I can be your friend.
Oh, my friends. I don't really have girlfriends. I told you I'm seeing someone, so I can't really give you my number.
But like, just in case.
In case what?
Like, in case you break up. I'll be there. Fine. It's okay.
You're making me laugh. You're not clapped. It's just that I'm seeing someone, isn't it? You're not clapped. It's just that I can't take your number. That would be not fair, you know?
No, could I take you out as friends?
You want to take me out?
Your friend.
But how can I take you out if I'm seeing someone? I can't do this.
Yeah, you can.
How? I can't. Well, I need to be respectful, you know?
I'm respectful.
Yeah?
I'm so respectful.
Already?
I'm so respectful. Make you a happy man.
How?
A happy man.
How, though?
A happy man.
You want a picture? that's fine.
You know what would happen if DNA testing was mandatory? If they tested all women? You'd have an calamity.
My sister told me the other day this should be standard. My sister told me that last week.
That's why they won't do it.
She said it should be a standard thing at the hospital.
But that's why they won't do it. To me, it just makes sense. Give an epidural, DNA test.
I'm doing a documentary on the court system here in the UK, and I was interviewing this guy. He works for, it's called Fathers for Justice, and they help men get custody of their kids. And one thing I found out is in the UK, you are actually given a free counsel, which is a lawyer basically, if you accuse your husband of abuse. And what the women can do is they can accuse the guy of abuse and file a restraining order against him even if he did nothing. And if he breaks that, he actually goes to jail. And it can take 1 to 2 years to even get the kid back. So he could have a newborn and not see the kid for 2 years over a false allegation.
When I had my abortion, it's because I'd used a condom and it broke. And then I took the morning after pill within 6 hours, which is way before the end of when you're supposed to take it. And because I was over 175 pounds, it didn't work on me. And the pharmacist didn't tell me that. That's not general knowledge, that if you're over a certain weight, it's less effective. I didn't know That's that not either. My fault. I shouldn't have to give up the rest of my life or risk my life or maybe die because contraceptive made by men failed.
I'm so upset that the things we did and the things we fought for and the boys that died for it, it's all gone down the drain. Our country's gone to hell in a handbasket. We haven't got the country we had when I was raised. Not at all. Nobody will have the fun I had. Nobody will have the opportunity I had. It's just not the same. That's not what our boys, that's not what they died for.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Willow Harper.
And you're so hot, it's kind of offensive, but you had some interesting news for us.
So I'm only solo right now.
What exactly are you waiting for?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. I'm enjoying just the solo content.
How long have you been doing OnlyFans type content for?
About 6 years.
What has kept you going in the game and what has kept you from doing the actual
I am a chronic master. And that's the whole reason I started OnlyFans. I am like obsessive. I masturbate like 3 times a day.
No boyfriend, no husband?
No boyfriend, no husband.
Are you looking?
I'm ready to be wifed.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you live at?
LA.
LA. There's got to be a ton of eligible guys out there.
Call me.
And I chose to leave the man. I was going to get married. He was perfect on paper, but I walked away.
Why?
Stupid.
Because
can you tell us what the things were? I mean, I know it's like personal, but is there, can you be a bit specific, just out of interest?
Yeah, it's like the person was a people pleaser.
What?
Like not just with me, but with like the family, his friends. It was like the people around him. He was just.
So he's a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Where you from?
Northeast Philly.
Do you suck dick?
Duh.
Do you want a threesome?
Dumb question, obviously.
Do you want a threesome? Yeah.
What's up?
She said, obviously, girl. Hold on, would you let 5 niggas run a train on you?
Huh. Maybe. You gotta let me know who the niggas are. Then.
What?
What's your favorite place to travel to? Outside of the country.
Outside the country?
Yes.
I'm going to Tokyo.
Okay, that's not in Asia. Different continent.
What do you mean?
Different
She said
continent.
it's outside the country.
I'm sick and tired of getting myself cute, doing my makeup, get told we're gonna meet, get told we're gonna go on a date, and then it never happening. I haven't gotten past the texting phase. I have 27 guys that have matched with me that I've never met in person. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Am I not cute enough? I update pictures weekly so that I'm not catfishing anybody. I'm 32, I'm in the Air Force, I own my own house, I have my life together. It's not good enough? Am I not cute enough? Please, TikTok, tell me, am I cute enough? Is it in my head? Am I